تمنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا مدعا لله داع مدعا لله داع البدر علينا
مهديات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا مدعا لله داع مدعا لله داع. Had to start a little different tempo with the young saying La Vito. Now come about. What the about? Oh yeah, got the Dragon Ball Z going on, you know what I'm saying? Dragon Ball Z being me be streaming that the other day. But anyway, Assalamu alaikum everybody. Welcome to the Liznai. Welcome to the live. It's your boy, Notes, the Guardian Angel. And I'm here to give y'all another reaction. And this is not just no regular reaction. And then another thing I want to say, and I'm looking at the camera real quick. It ain't no competition when it comes to this reaction stuff. And I'm quite frankly done with reacting to these nincompoops on this online stuff, all this drama, all these other streamers. We're going to lock into stuff that's important. And I'm not going to, ain't going to lie. Might do a little bit of eeny weeny bit of glazing. You know what I'm saying? But, you know. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man SNEAKO. Ever since that man converted, you dig what I'm saying? He's been on top of his game. Like, he's been always giving, you know what I'm saying, the game. He's always giving live coverage. And he's not even, like, ill-intentionally becoming at Muslims directly. I mean, like, just taking up for Muslim or coming at Christian, whatever. But he always speaking the truth. And I'm not going to lie, SNEAKO. I've become such a huge fan. So moving forward, you know what I'm saying, with all due respect, I am going to be reacting to a lot of your stuff because I agree with 99.9% of it. You dig what I'm saying? And every time I see this man stream, I'm learning versus me watching, you know, no pun intended, it's just calling a spade. Watching something from a Kai, this is obnoxious and ignorance, or watching these young cat streamers is just dumb stuff. Like my intelligence, I feel like my molecule brains is just being fried. But when I watch streams like this, and I watch streams like, you know what I mean, Sheikh Uckman, and I watch other streams, you know what I'm saying, with like Mufti Mink or my other guy that I'm really annoyed. I don't know his name off the back. I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to start doing a lot more reactions to stuff that relates to me, stuff that I get educated on. But, you know what I'm saying? We ain't going to waste no tizzle on the clizzle. We going to get right to it. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and SNEAKO did, you know, his take on it. He did like an hour, you know what I mean? We ain't going to like watch the whole jump, but I'm going to just cut to specific parts where I thought that stuck out to me, that I agree with, you know what I mean? And most egregious? Without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, I'm put my headphones on because you already know what time it is. My man SNEAKO, like I said, assalamu alaikum SNEAKO. I'm like one of your biggest fans. I've learned a lot, like political wise. You know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah, you took your shahada. Again, I'm one of those that's been born Muslim. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to just give kudos to you, man. You made me like really inspire me to like cut all that nonsense and the BS off the jump. But I'm gonna just play it from, you know what I mean, where I started watching it. Like I said, I'm just going to fast forward a lot of it. But, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, here we go.
Won't tell no lies, won't hold my tongue. Don't cry for me.
Already.
I don't have no regular friends, I hang with the vultures. Hit you with and flip it over. Big old nigga, he's a big old goofy. Rudy Gobert, jump off in that lane, you gon' get put on a poster. My Ferrari F8, Lamborghini Roadster. I turned 10 bricks into 12.
On Iran, Keir Starmer said that he joined. Trump has doubled down and said that more American troops are going to die. They announced from the Pentagon that 3 American soldiers died in the attack. And they know that more people are going to die for Israel. Not only that, you have Pakistan. There are protesting and rioting outside the U.S. Embassy in their own country. People in Iraq are protesting. Things are escalating around the world. Putin has addressed that he is very against what's going on. So this is not going to end soon. It looks like this is going to definitely go for at least several weeks, if not more. And it's a reminder that this stuff is a forever war. This stuff is a forever war. It will never stop. The goal is not to find peace. It's to profit off of endless wars. And also, it's even greater than politics. It gets into eschatology.
SNEAKO be preaching, man. SNEAKO be on point, man.
The whole stream. We go into why this transcends politics and why it gets into faith and the idea of greater Israel, Pax Judaica, the Dajjal, the Antichrist, and what it's really about. What it's really about on a major scale. So yesterday, it was a 10.5-hour stream. Not only that, around the world, there's been major developments. People have seen that Tel Aviv has been struck. The brightness is a little low. There we go. Tel Aviv looks like Gaza, and it's a good example of how Allah truly is the best of planners. They denied the genocide, and the lives have gone for so long. And you look at footage of Tel Aviv right now. Looks identical to Gaza. So I don't want to see innocent people die, but karma, some people will say, in that way, but Allah He does work in, I don't know, mysterious ways. There's 560 dead Americans. There's Jerusalem mail. There's a lot of mail. There's lots of stuff to cover. And not just from around the world. Also, I had responses from some people within the Trump administration. Laura Loomer, the known Jewish Zionist,
for real.
She's a strange woman.
And I did my research on this woman. And, he ain't lying when it comes to, Jew Zionists and strange women. Terrible. I'm just gonna keep going. It's a long stream. I'm gonna keep talking, but I'm just saying, I did my education on that. That woman is pure evil for sure.
People are saying that she is not allowed to purchase a weapon. She's been self-registered into an insane asylum 2 times. She's trying to get me banned on Kick. Very upset about the revenue I'm getting. And I did admit, last night I posted the revenue I got. I'll show you again. And it is inviting evil eye, but it does piss off the people that probably deserve to get pissed off. So
Facts.
I'll show you what it's like from yesterday. Here's the Kick revenue. And it is going to invite evil eye, but good start to the month. Yesterday, 13.4K from Kick. Good start.
Boom shakalaka!
I think February in total was $180,000 on Kick. Obviously, we cross stream on YouTube as well.
Nice.
So that's very good to see. $13,000 yesterday. We're getting it to the.
Alhamdulillah on that SNEAKO. Alhamdulillah. I'm gonna give you some aura on that. That man made 180K by Allah's grace, man.
The exact cent. Trying to get me deplatformed, trying to take away my livelihood. Mashallah, love to see that.
Mashallah. And SNEAKO, like I said, bro, I'm your biggest fan. Every time, and when I started doing, I was told my homies and certain people in my circle, I'm about to switch up the game. I'm about to stop try to ride the wave of this reaction BS and of these streamers and all that. And they was like, oh no, Shaj, you might get canceled just like SNEAKO, or you something might happen and this, that, and the third. Well, I said one thing and one thing only. When they told me to switch up my situation, you know what I said?
How about new?
Let's keep it moving.
Just right now I'm trying to, maybe I shouldn't even get that specific, but I am saving up. I probably should get, I do need to expand. I'll say that. I'm not going to get too in-depth about that because they're trying to take away everything. I also got a response from Stephen Yaxley Lennon. He goes by a fake name of Tommy Robinson. Over here on Love Speech, you call him Tel Aviv Tommy or Tommy Rubenstein. This guy tweeted at me as well, and he's all over the Epstein files, so it's like it's just crazy that
What's that?
people get implicated on this, which should be career-ending.
What's that, brother?
In a civilized society, a lot of these people would not even be able to interact within healthy society anymore. But here he is attacking me, and responded to him. Very easy ratio. Responded to Patrick Bet-David. Told him to go back to Iran. So now he's been begging for this war. He's an Iranian. He's a numbers guy. Okay, he got his war. So why not go home now? All the Iranians that were begging the U.S. to go fight their war, you got it, right? Khomeini was apparently assassinated, if that's true. You got it. So open invitation. The money that I made yesterday, $13,000 from one stream, 13.4.
Boom shakalaka!
I have my DMs open for the Iranians in the West that were protesting, begging for us to go to war. I will pay for your coach class ticket straight home.
Boom
Go back to
shakalaka!
Iran. You can go home now. I'm happy. A lot of people are saying that their families are safe now. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you're in that situation. But people like PVD, time to go home, right?
Yes, sir.
Go back home.
All right, we're going to fast forward just a tad bit.
Can't miss anything.
All right.
So here we are. This is the full-time streamer SNEAKO. You guys wanted this for 4 years. You finally got it, huh? 210 hours in February. It's on the first day of March, so we're gonna continue to keep working.
Let's go. I'm on you. I got your back, brother.
So far this entire year.
I'm riding the train with you.
This is what it's like me going full throttle, and I'm loving it so far. I've really been enjoying the streams. I've been enjoying interacting with the community. You know, it's been phenomenal. And also shout out to Bradley Barn yesterday. That was a good collab, good call. All right.
Let's get into it.
Let's start with some of the internal issues before we get into World War III.
Right.
Laura Loomer, okay. She said, okay, let's read the whole tweet.
Okay.
From Laura Loomer. This is extremely funny. She's been trying to ruin my life for several years. I mean, a lot of them can join the list, a lot of these people. But what's unique to her is that Laura Loomer is plugged up in the Trump administration. Right? What? Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying that she takes phone calls, that she calls Trump every night. I tweeted earlier that this is what Laura Loomer looks like when she's on FaceTime with Donald Trump. This is her serving face, calling up Trump to glaze him, to make him think that he's a great man doing the right thing. And I think that the look of resentment in these eyes is from the fact that Trump is going to sleep with her.
That's an easy fatality.
Look at you.
Disgusting.
Marjorie Taylor Greene was responding to Laura Loomer saying that 3 U.S. service members have been killed in action as part of Operation Epic Fury. Epic Fury!
Epic Fury!
Epic, dude!
Epic Fury!
Epic Fury, dude! Helicopters! War! War, dude! She says, American heroes, God bless them and their families.
She's an
basically
idiot.
Celebrating.
How are you celebrating somebody Epic Fury? Are you kidding me? Epic Fury? Oh man, you know, one thing I try not to be disrespectful because my brother is in, you know what I'm saying, the Navy, and I feel like this is, man, I just hope that he just know the truth. But for her to tweet out somebody and talking about Epic Fury, American heroes, God bless them and their family, that's a disrespectful, man. You know what you are, bitch? You are an idiot.
Basically celebrating. Thanks for the 50, broski. We didn't want full-time streamer SNEAKO. I want more short films this year's, but I know what you got to do right now, longer love speech. Yeah, we're going to get to the films and stuff, but obviously it's like, dude, the streaming is where the energy is right now, is what
yes, sir.
It's supposed to be doing. And Marjorie Taylor Greene responds and said, this bitch is celebrating the death of American military members and thanking their family for the blood sacrifice.
Boom
Loomer lost
shakalaka!
2 congressional races because nobody respected her or valued her enough to elect her. This is who Trump takes late-night calls from and laps up her praise and worship. Loomer hated Charlie Kirk because he spoke out against war with Iran the same way I do. War with Iran is America last. And we voted against it the same way voters voted against Loomer twice. And now Americans are once again coming home in flag-draped coffins from another stupid, pointless foreign war for foreign regime change on behalf of Israel. And Laura Loomer demanded it and begged for it. Sign up for the military, Laura. Go to the front lines, Laura. Maybe then they'll give you a gun. She can't buy a gun. She can't purchase a weapon, but she's the one telling the FBI that I need to get profiled. You don't love Trump enough unless you go fight for Iran yourself. Yeah, it's a message all these people supporting this. one, the people, the Western Iranians begging for this war. One, you should now get out. Like, when are they going to go home? You got your war.
I
You
know.
got what you wanted. Khomeini's assassinated, right? Allegedly. So go home. But second,
You know, it's a shame to say. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, it's a shame to know that. Like, hold on. It's a shame to know. Like, literally, we're going to war, and I did my research, and I've seen certain things with the Epstein files and the Trump thing, and the Iran, the Israel, and the you know what I'm saying. They really have Trump, Donald Duck Trump by the cojones. To the fact that we're only going to war because Trump don't want to ruin his reputation is blasphemy. It's blunt, evident. People, do your research. Search not even on the web. Go do your research of his background, his family. I got some stuff I'm going to be dropping, bro. Trust and believe. But just to know that we're literally going to war because Trump don't want to be exposed, because them boys over there have that info, is insane. Nothing but lightning and thunder's coming towards America, man, and to our future. On guardian angel.
second, for the people that keep on begging for this war, why don't you go put on a helmet and die instead of them? Instead of these young American troops, most of them young white Christians. You want war so bad, grab a gun, get in the helicopter, go, 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 go! That should be you. Go to the front lines, or you're just going to tweet about it. So she tweets a lot, but what does she say? Oh my god, I can't even find it. How much? She's a weird looking woman. You know, she kind of looks like a sleep paralysis demon, right? She literally does look like
What's
that
that?
witch
What's
offering
that, brother?
that apple.
What's that, brother?
She looks like Saw. She looks like Jigsaw. I want to play a game.
You on fire, Sneak. You on fire.
Okay, hold on. I can't find it. Oh, damn, she tweets so fucking much. Well, here's that shooter, that Austin shooter, and she's saying, like, here's the Muslim terrorist from Senegal who opened fire.
And can we talk? Come on, man. Property of Allah. Like, you guys are so much idiots since the whole 9/11 thing and try to disguise Muslims as a terrorist and the Shiites and oh, Islam is all about terror. Islam is about killing children. Oh my God. This is so BS. Look at property of Allah. So not only did y'all just dumb down the intelligence that y'all already possessed, but y'all put a property of Allah t-shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie on this man to try to make it seem like, oh, here we go with the Islam, you know what I'm saying, is a cause of the thing. And then I've heard they had a Quran and his, like, come on, man. Who's really believing this? I know no Muslims is believing this, but who's really believing this to this day?
On a bar in Austin, 3 dead and 14 more injured. It's time to ban
Like, this is the most dumbest thing I ever heard, bro.
Islam in America and mass deport all Muslims. Okay, you love Israel so much, why don't you go fucking live there? Get out of my country. Yeah, it's just like, what an obvious false flag. Quran in his car with the hoodie says property of Allah.
Like,
you know,
what?
This is how lazy Mossad's getting. They can't even hire an agent. They got a random homeless guy on the street, gave him $100 and a blunt. Gave him an AK, and then they do this. Rest in peace to the people involved.
Yes.
But come on, dude. Like, people, no one's falling for this anymore.
Nobody's falling for that.
Does
Exactly. That's what
anyone
I'm
really
saying.
believe this? If
right,
there's
Snake.
anyone that really still believes this, I think
You're
even,
right, Snake.
you know, there are a lot of people who hate Muslims on Kick and YouTube, mostly Kick. But I think everyone knows. It's just property of Allah. Okay.
Property of Allah. Idiot.
So here's Lumer tweeting at me. She said, "How come at SNEAKO?" So I said, "Tel Aviv looks just like Gaza. Allah is truly the best of planners." SubhanAllah, doesn't that look identical to Gaza?
There were at least 20 people injured in this last barrage, and the building was on fire when we arrived. There is a huge response, but the incoming fire is making it challenging because these first responders have to keep running into shelters. We just saw.
Yeah. So Iran is not backing down at all. They're bragging about how many missiles have been launched, about Operation Epic Fury.
Epic
Pete Hegseth has the Kaffir tattoo on his arm. He changed the Secretary of Defense and the Secretary of War. They're bragging a lot, but Iran is not backing down. They are not backing down whatsoever. I don't know if people expected this to happen, especially them bragging about the Iron Dome. Doesn't look like it was super effective because this looks identical to Gaza. Allah truly is the best of planners. They plan, but Allah's the best of planners. And so she says, how come SNEAKO hasn't been investigated by the FBI, Loomer?
How come SNEAKO hasn't been investigated by the FBI? He radicalizes young men to convert to Islam and honors Islamic terrorism on his stream. King paid him over $166,000 last month.
That's why I know it invites evil eye. That's literally the proof of evil eye. If you don't know what that is, evil eye is the concept of showing things like wealth or showing things that you have good for you to the world.
And then you ain't got no worries and no problem doing that, because I mean, honestly, I would have threw that thing up there too. As much as you getting attacked on and hating on, and as much as people are getting you criticizing your chat, which I know is going to come my way, but anyway, it is what it is. You dig what I'm saying? I just have a sorry, not sorry soundbite that hopefully will go a long way. But don't copy. But if you want to copy, you got to do it right. But this is my sorry, not sorry, guys.
And then the people that hate you, the enemies, will start looking at you with seething jealousy and rage. And you're inviting them to try to attack you because they despise and they hate you so much. And so here we saw it right away. I showed my revenue to tell people to stop view botting, because you can't bot revenue. You can bot viewers.
You can't bot revenue.
The revenue will not show for that. And here she is, super mad that SNEAKO is Muslim.
Why do you think Iran bombing the Gulf and Saudi, it created bad PR? Sunni NATO is the answer.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
He's a threat to our national security, in my opinion, celebrating Iranian RIRGC attacks in U.S. and U.S.-aligned countries. U.S.-aligned countries, a.k.a. Israel. I'm not supporting it. It's not support. It's so obvious. What do you think the FBI is going to do? What do you think is going to happen?
What do you think?
Yeah, it's just, and look at the difference, right? She's plugged up with the Trump administration saying, now it's time to round up the Muslims before it's too late. You're not going to get deplatformed for that. Imagine if you, like, swap this. Imagine you tweeted, I've been so vindicated. Now it's time to round up the Jews before it's too late. What's going to happen to your life? You get debanked. Get deplatformed. Thanks for the sub, yeah, the man. I appreciate it. What did she say? There's another one. I want to read the last one where she's talking about Kick. Here it is. New at Bijan Tarani is the co-founder of Kick, a streaming platform. Bijan Tarani is Iranian, and all the Kick streamers are mostly paid via crypto. Ooh. It's interesting to see Bijan celebrate the U.S. strikes on Iran that killed Khamenei, because one of Kick's largest streamers is SNEAKO. Yep, get it right. You're right. I am. Good, Nangoy. A Muslim who lives in the United States who spent all of yesterday attacking the strikes in Iran and praising the Ayatollah. In this clip below, SNEAKO said everyone should pray during Ramadan for the Ayatollah to get the highest rank in paradise. I didn't say that. That's a straight up lie. I can sue you for that. I can sue you for that. I didn't say it. That's straight up defamation.
Straight defamation.
Should I? In February, Kickbait SNEAKO. This is so fun.
In February, Kickbait SNEAKO $167,637.44.
No, bitch. It was $180,000. You're trying to get it specific to the cent. You missed the last day of the month where I made another 13.4. It's over 180K. And that's just on Kick. Remember, I cross-stream on YouTube, so get it right. Keep seething.
Oh, and 44 cents.
All right, there.
Yes, I'm not encouraged to invite the evil eye on you, and I'm not doing this to brag or anything.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit part to one of my favorite parts right here.
Anyway. All right. So I was looking at the Epstein files late last night, and it details a lot further, but I screenshotted one email that could summarize it a little bit better. Moha, thanks for the gifted sub. It says here, did I miss any donos? No. It says here, essentially, it goes on a long time. So Epstein is corresponding with someone about Trump.
He's a streamer. I'm a Slafi Falastini plumber boy. Who's the real artist in it? Brown clown.
Okay, then.
Oh, God.
Literally nobody cares about you in here, so no one asked.
At all.
So he's corresponding with someone back and forth. Remember, Epstein called Trump one of the most evil people he's ever met. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
In the emails, he's saying that Trump. And this is coming from Jeffrey Epstein. This is how evil Trump is. Epstein is shocked. So you're saying he couldn't be that he is about Trump. Could be he doesn't want them there. If a much bigger operation might put them in jeopardy. Reminder: he will take everyone down with him.
Remember, this is Epstein, the most evilest child predator of all evil, talking about Donald Trump.
If Trump feels the end is near, I always urge people not to corner a rat. They become extremely dangerous and unpredictable.
Boom shakalaka!
This is Epstein saying, essentially, allegedly, in my opinion, that if Trump were to be cornered like a rat, he would sell out even his own people. He would sell out his country to protect his reputation. You never corner a rat. They'll sell out anyone. They'll sell out their own mother, let alone young American troops. This is Epstein. This is years ago. This is in 2018. And towards the end, I mean, they were friends, clearly. He's a terrific guy. Epstein really seemed to hate him if you look through the emails.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to conceptualize, why is Epstein saying that he's that evil? Why? What is separating Trump from being more evil than anybody else who went on the island? He has dirt on so many people, and it's probably never going to be fully exposed, right? Is it blackmail? Well, let's think. Because I said, when Netanyahu visited Mar-a-Lago in D.C. right after the Epstein files were released, that he was doing this to apply pressure on the Trump administration to go to war with Iran, or else they were going to release all the files. I was
Boom shakalaka!
What makes Trump unique in his evil? I remembered.
She does have a very nice figure. I said that if Ivanka were my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
Brother,
What he just say?
what's that? What's that, brother?
One more time.
She does have a very nice figure. I've said that
If you ain't trying to fuck, you're dumb.
What, his daughter?
Does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka were my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
Ivanka, what's the favorite thing you have in common with your father?
Either real estate or golf.
Donald, with your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that.
What do you think Epstein knows about Trump that makes him more evil than anybody else on the island?
If I weren't happily married, and, you know, her father.
My daughter Ivanka.
Yeah.
She's 6 feet tall. She's got the best body.
Your daughter. She's beautiful.
This is Howard Stern, a Jewish radio
Howard
host, by the way.
Stern literally talking about this with your daughter.
She looks more voluptuous.
Would you let
Wow.
Howard Stern, a Jewish radio host, talk to you on air about your daughter's great ass? Do you know any man who would allow that? I don't.
Truest than ever.
She's actually always been very voluptuous. She's tall. She's almost 6 feet.
You going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years.
She does.
So I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. There's Melania.
Brother,
There's Trump and his daughter, who he's saying that if he wasn't her father, he'd be dating her. You want to know what I think? You want to know what I think is really in here? What could have possibly been so bad in the Epstein files that got Trump to go and sell out his own country to go to war with Iran over? What could have been that bad? There's a lot of evil things. There could have been stuff with the pizza, stuff with the jerky, stuff with cooking, all this. But what separates him from the others? What would make Epstein single out Trump as the most evil one?
That's a fact, man.
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't think I need to spell it out.
Nope.
But the blackmail has to be that bad. Obviously, we know that Ivanka Trump converted to Judaism. She then married Jared Kushner, rich Jewish Zionist with a lot of pull in Israeli government. And soon after, Trump moved the U.S. embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem and recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Where Al-Aqsa Mosque is.
Unbelievable.
And so we're going to watch some Professor Jang later today, but what it's detailed about...
Alright guys, I'm not even gonna lie. If you want to see the rest of that situation, like I said, it's live coverage, World War Iran Day 2 with my man SNEAKO. Definitely join my boy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see me live. But shout out to my man SNEAKO. I hope you guys enjoyed the vid. Like I said, it's gonna be chopped and screwed on YouTube if you didn't catch the whole thing. But your boy gots to go. I got to slither side on over to TikTok. I'm out to skedaddle. Assalamu alaikum to most. Holla at a woo. We ain't gonna do holla at a player like I said, but assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. I'll see y'all on the next stream.